Hey guys, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to the place where we tarot and heal our way to self-love and unity consciousness and spiritual empowerment. I want to throw that into the tagline. I'm still working on it. Bear with me. All right, but welcome to your weekly reading. I'm going to try and start doing weekly collective readings. Let's see if I can keep it up. But this is for the week of the 7th through the 14th. All right? I come to you, humbly God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, in accordance with your divine will. What is it that we need to know for the week? So I'm going to do a different spread. This will be overall energy, using the Threads of Fate Oracle. What is the overall energy? What is the overall energy for this week? Overall energy, overall energy. All right now. See, that was too much. All right, so we have the underworld, the pillar, holy cow. And the Magi, that magician card that I love so dearly. All right. See, I was going to pull out 3 cards, but 3 already came out. All right. So we have the pillar, we have the underworld, and we have the Magi. Pulling from a deep space. Oh, wait, light. Gotta work on this lighting. Let me see something. Pulling from a deeper place to get your manifestation. Just like when you listen to motivational speakers, I think, who is it? I don't know. But they talk about finding your why. Like, what is your why? You know, you can want something all you want, but if you don't have a real true motivation that you can pull from, maybe some pain that you could pull from, whatever the case is, then it's kind of, you're not fueling your desire with real intention. You know, it's the emotion that really powers your desires, you know. Anyway, I feel like there's a need to dig deep to figure that out. What is your, why do you want something? If you want love, why do you want this love? If you want a specific career, why do you want this career? Where is this coming from, you know? As opposed to just like wanting something because it seems cool. All right, what opportunities do we have to release? What should we be releasing this week? Okay, so we have the love energy coming out. And what are we to gain this week? What are the opportunities to gain? The world. The universe is coming out here. All right, listen. What y'all talking about, bro? Taking your power back. All right. Releasing the ideas. Some of us might be putting too much of an effort on love, okay, or material gain, or just things that are outside of ourselves, all right? But some of us might be focusing too much on love. We do have love coming out here, and love from other people. And some of us, our motivation for love is a little bit skewed. And in doing that, it's getting in the way of the universe here, all right? We have the universe, and I think about the weaver, you know, the pulling of the strings here. The universe has a clearer perception, obviously, of what it is that we need to experience in love, right? But if we're sitting here in our underworld energy, like, oh, I'm lonely, I just want someone to come and love me and hug me and blah blah blah. You don't really have a refined and defined reason or motivation for experiencing that type of love. You're kind of stopping the real love from coming in. All right, so you're just like attracting situations, but you're not attracting the cosmic love that is supposed to come through for you. All right, and advice. Look at that. Be true to yourself and ask with sincerity. Wow. All right, now Spirit is coming through. Be true to yourself, okay? This is finding out what it is that you actually want and why, all right? And ask with sincerity. Once you actually dig deep and figure out why you want something, now you have more confidence to go for it, all right? Back to the love thing. if you want something, if you just want a general sense of love, you just generally want someone to love, as opposed to, I want someone who can do A, B, and C. I want to share this experience and that experience and that experience with them. I need them to have A, B, and C as well. Once, it's a difference between a general floaty desire for a relationship and then a desire for a specific person. That refining and the defining of what you actually want, that's asking with sincerity. That's letting the universe know that you're serious. All right? That's putting in some work. Doing some journaling about that. All right? All right. Sure. Also, don't be afraid to reach for the stars when you do ask for what you want. I think in one of them Aquarius readings, I was like, if you want somebody to slap you and call you Susie, all right, you better write that thing down. I need someone who is okay to slap me and call me Susie, okay? All right now. Don't be afraid to ask for it, whatever it is that you need. Whatever your love language is. And that's another thing. Do you know what your love languages are? You know? And make sure that that's a standard that you're holding up to people when they come into your life. Are you just giving love to people because they're coming in? Or are you giving love to people who actually deserve that energy and the people who can actually give you what you need? It's time to start refining. All right, and what is the spiritual action? Awakening. All right. Look at that with the green, the heart chakra here. Yeah, this is all about love. This is all about prepping and priming our heart and setting a better foundation with this pillar card coming through. Setting a better foundation for this manifestation. It's like spirit already knows what you need. But if they're not going to bring that type of person or that type of love to you, if you won't recognize it when it comes, right? You might see it, your perception of it, if you're in this underworld energy, your perception of it might be skewed and it might be the right thing for you. So spirit is waiting for us to get into the mindset where we can accept, recognize, and appreciate the value of whatever it is that's coming in. All right, so here we are with the awakening. Assists in mental clarity, inspiration, and awakening truth. Directs breath to the heart, chest, and ribs. Assists immune system. All right. The focus, divine knowledge and inspiration awakens my highest truth. Divine knowledge and inspiration, it awakens my highest truth. What is my core motivation for wanting to have certain experiences in my life? What is the highest truth, the most authentic truth here? All right. It's time to get more clearer about that. All right. We'll do a general spread, see what comes out. Matter of fact, let's just go into blockages. So what are our blockages here? When it comes to getting this clarity, getting to the core of our motivations. All right, we have the Temperance card and the Hermit card coming out. That introspection. All right, this is active introspection, that Hermit card, all right? With the Temperance card coming out, divine motivation, divine intervention, divine pushes, okay? There's a need, there's a space this week. Wow, the Hangman coming out. All right, so this week, there's a need for some clarity, right? The mental clarity, clearing out the muck of your emotions, being a bit more clear about what it is that you want, be a bit more clear about what it is that you're actually asking for, all right? There's a need to go within so that you can change your perspective, because it's as I mentioned, the perspective is kind of skewed, all right? So even if it does come in, when it's divine magic does its work, does its thing, you might not recognize it when it comes in, all right? There's a shift in perspective that needs to happen. When you shift it, you might start seeing people differently. If you don't have a clear list for whatever it is that you want to create, you could be missing things, right? For example, you might write someone off. You might write someone off that has everything that you need, but because you don't really know what you need or what you want, that's why you're writing them off, or you don't recognize that they have what you need. What are we failing to see? The Lovers and the Page of Swords. Yeah, new perspective. This is what it's all about, okay? There's a new perspective on what, okay. What does a soulmate connection look like for you? What does it look like when you feel like you're in love? Like, what does it look like when you see someone and you're like, that can be my husband, that can be my wife. That's my person. A lot of times, if it goes unchecked, what we go for is simply based on our upbringing, whether the examples that we've seen were good or bad, and we could just be repeating them, right? And because what we're used to seeing a certain example of love, if we see that, whether good or bad, if we see that in someone else, they will feel like home to you, right? It's like, I don't know, it's just something about this person. I'm so drawn to them. They feel like home. But what is your idea of home? Was it a healthy idea? If not, it needs to be checked now, okay? Now, if you had an example growing up of, oh yeah, my parents have been together for 45 years and they were healthy and this and that, then that's great, right? Think about what is your idea of love? What is your idea of love, and how does it show up for you? Some people can go as toxic as, oh, I need them to be super jealous for them to love me. I need them to put hands on me to show me that they love me. I've heard this, right? We've all, So even though that is a skewed perception, when they meet people who align with that, that's going to feel like home to them. They're going to feel like soulmate energy. So now it's time to check that. Is it a healthy idea of love? So with the Page of Swords, new perspective, new vision of love, a more improved vision of love, okay? And this comes from going into hermit mode and actually figuring out start with the love languages. What are my love languages, okay? And then start looking at the people around you like, do they speak my love language? So why do I want them? Because they look good? Because of the boom boom? Like, what is it, Go through the list of people that you dated or that you were attracted to, and try to figure out what was it. Was it based on something superficial? Was it based on like the core, going back to the core motivation of your needs? Were they fulfilling your needs? That'll help you be a better picker. All right? It'll help refine your picker. All right. Overall advice. It's setting a better foundation for love experiences, which is nice. Ooh, Chariot, come on now, Chariot. Cancer energy, moving forward, all right? Building on a foundation. Having that sense of self, okay? Back to that full moon in Virgo reading, I believe. Having that new sense of self, so you know what your triggers are, you know what it is that you actually need, so that when it comes or when it doesn't come, when someone comes your way, you can see like, okay, this person does not align with what I need, so I don't have to waste my time. Or this person is doing exactly what I need. Hold up. And you explore that, okay? But it's going to be, things will work out easier and smoother. Manifestations can come in quicker, okay? Because now you're more aligned. The universe ain't going to give you something so you could just start wasting it away, all right? All right, let's see what the romance angels have to say, because this is clearly about the emotional space. Oh, whoa, okay. All right, but firstly, we have retreat. All right, yeah. It's time to disconnect from the world. Figure it out. Figure out what it is that you want. First of all, look at all the things that you've attracted so far, the types of people that you attracted so far. There's a pattern. Figure out what that pattern is, and then figure out how to course correct. Also, so one, figure out the pattern of all the suitors, the partners that you've had, or the people that you're attracted to. What is usually the problem that comes up every time? All right. Then two, what need do you have to fulfill? What are your love languages? Okay, if you don't, just look up love languages. There's like 5 of them. They say like we need like 2 or 3. You know, all of us have like 2 or 3 that really makes us feel loved. All right, what are your love languages? All right, so that'll help you create a clearer standard of what it is that you need. All right, this is active introspection, active hermit mode. All right, this isn't just going within to just, you know, no longer date, no longer talk to anyone. No, it's like really figuring out what you want so that you could come out with a clearer sense of who you are and what you need to feel good and love. Getting to know each other is coming out here. Back to once you get to know what it is that you want, now it becomes easier for you to present yourself, all right, when you are meeting people. You know what to look for when you're getting to know someone. And we have children, so I don't know. Some people, I mean, I feel like this is definitely setting a foundation. It's setting a stronger foundation to have more solid bonds. So for some of you guys, you are being prepared to meet the person that's going to give you some chilling. All right, so that is what it is. And I'm pulled from the Animal Spirit deck, and then we're out. What is the Animal Spirit for the week? Power animal. Whoa. Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. All right. Spirit is just waiting for us to get on board. Like they already have somebody waiting. They're just waiting for you to be in the right mindset so you can accept that love when it comes. All right. Let Spirit be your guide. However you're being, when you go into hermit mode, whatever you're being led to clear out, whatever emotions come up, it's supposed to come up so you can heal it, so you can release it, and then raising your vibration, okay? Whatever emotional muck, whatever hurt, or whatever it is that needs to come up, let it come up, feel it, and purge it, okay? You release that, and now you're lighter emotionally, all right? You're not alone in this process. Bring a gentle touch, dear Spirit, okay? With this Pisces season, I think a lot of us might be a little bit more in our feelings, more in touch with our emotions. It'll be a great opportunity to do that. It'll be easier to tap into your emotions if you have a hard time doing so, okay? Yeah, we have Fox Spirit, think on your feet. Yeah. It's a little clever little energy here. This is about the course correction. So once you realize the error in your thinking, the skewed perception of love, be compassionate with yourself, okay? And then just simply course correct now. All right, come up with solutions. Moving forward, this is what I want. I realize this was skewed. I realize where that came from. Okay, I also realize what my needs are, and now I know how to move forward. I know what to look for. So these are my new set of standards. All right? All right. Short and sweet, I think. All right. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Add me on IG. That's Tarot and Heal. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. If you want to be a Patreon angel donor, check out the Patreon link below. Yeah, have a great week. Thank you so much. So we meet again. Peace.